Morning everybody, it's Hugh from Berthon. You are joining us on one of the most beautiful mornings of the summer. We're here on the Beaulieu River, just come out on the boat out of Buckler's Hard. We are on the beautiful KISMET II. She is an absolutely beautiful Fairline Squadron 58. As you'll be able to see, we are going to drop her out, do a sea trial and take a load of footage. Thanks for watching. It's Hugh from Berthon. We're here on a glorious sea trial day on KISMET II. She's a Squadron 58, built by Fairline up in Oundle. She's a 2007 boat, so she's pretty late. So she's got all of the fantastic options that were available, them having built the boat since launch earlier in the 2000s. She's running on a pair of Volvo Penta D12s, so really fantastic shaft drive engine. Let's go take a look around her. Lovely covered aft cockpit. The boat is in just staggeringly good condition, and you've got a really nice bathing platform here with a dinghy lift on it. That tender is being kept by the owners for now. What you will notice is that the decking here is in Flexiteek, which was a recent addition, and we've also done the ring decks there. Upholstery is fairly recent. You've got a large sliding door back into the main saloon. We'll do the interior in a minute, but as you can see, loads of light in here, masses and masses of storage underneath here in a lazarette, and your main engine access is underneath here. And underneath this aft seat we've got another lazarette, sometimes fitted out as a crew cabin. On this boat it was kept as more storage space because it's actually got a central centerline crew cabin there. We'll just go take a quick look around the decks. So rear docking winches in here, couple of gates, one either side onto the bathing platform, rope bins here, water in here, blue lights right the way throughout, and we've got 2 steps up, and we're here on the Flexiteek. She's got really funky styling, but it's really, really sensible too. So you've got really good handhold here, really good handhold here. Loads and loads of deck hardware running through. So we've got 2 midship cleats, cleats aft, cleats forward, side access door into your main helm position here, which is set over to starboard. There can sometimes be a fair bit of glare on these boats, so this was being repainted recently in grey, just to take a bit of the glare off that. And then you've got forward sun pad area. You've got racks here for your lines. Bow access, superb. Plenty of heavyweight gear and large Alumar windlass on the foredeck. But yeah, the quality of these of this is absolutely bang on. So it's been done really nicely, and certainly for northern climes, this is a superb solution to the aging issue of teak decks as they just naturally wear. The anchor goes through the stem, so that's all dealt with there, and we've got controls both at the bow and at both helm positions. And then we've got a really nice pair of hatches which give light and plenty of air down into that forward cabin, which on this boat is the master. As you can see, we've got the most stunning day here for a sea trial. So we'll nip inside before we need to put up our little drone. Quad windscreens right the way around. We've got a dropping window here, which is really nice to have. So you've got plenty of ventilation going through. Right, 2 steps down. Access stair up to the flybridge. We'll do the interior first of all. So as you walk in here, enormous seating area over to the port side. And then we've got our AV with a pop-up TV in here. The galley is really neat on this boat. It's set pretty much halfway through the boat. It's dropped down a wee bit, so you've got no break in sight lines. And then down through here, there's a crew cabin with a bunk, and we've got a washing machine in there also. There's a head that's down there. It's not actually plumbed in at the moment, but could be. And it's just a really, really neat way of setting your galley. She's air conditioned. A lot of these boats did go down to the Med because you've got this wonderful area here with plenty of light, plenty of space, masses of seating. Original upgrade Squadron leather, still in really nice nick, and she's got this beautiful, beautiful high gloss interior joinery. Moving forward, dinette is set up on a plinth to starboard with your main switching panel just in front of you there. And then we've got a walk through that can either take us out onto the starboard side decks through that pantographing door, and we've got a split between the seats, so it's really easy to move around the boat. And these are Recaros, they're powered. We've got everything just here, just in reach. Really nice position for the helm and throttles. She's bow and stern thruster, so very easy to maneuver. And we've got a standalone plotter there and main E120 Raymarine plotter just there. Autopilot and all of that jazz. And we'll just go down and have a look at the accommodation. What a fantastic day. 1, 2, 3, 4 steps down and we're in this central atrium. So she's a 3 cabin boat with a separate crew cabin that we just had a look at. Main forward accommodation is here, so centerline double. We've got really good sized hanging locker over to the side over there. Just to port. Another hanging locker just behind you over there, Harry, as well. And then the really neat thing on these is we can completely isolate this cabin, and we've got an ensuite heads with a really good sized shower, electric flush loo, all of that is in there, and the whole lot can be shut off from the rest of the boat, so it's really nice and private. And even in the beating heat that we've got today here, it's about 31 degrees outside, we haven't got any aircon, and it's really, really cool in here. Really good level of original build and insulation. So that's the forward master. Coming aft, if we head over to the starboard side, we've got just one small step down, and then we've got a level twin. Nightstand in between, opening port lights set into the deck. She's got whopping great double storage wardrobes in there. Headlights just beautifully done and has lasted incredibly well. This is a 2007 boat, so she is coming up to 20 years of age. Timber is super glossy. She's been looked after by a really, really fastidious team, and her skipper, who is running her at the moment for us. So coming across the main sort of atrium way, we have another heads compartment. So this is a day head, and it's also en suite to this other cabin, which is set over to port here. So we've got an access door into the cabin, just like that. Double over there. We'll have a quick look in there in a tick, but again, you've got a really nicely set sink, ventilation through that port. Heads is just on a plinth and a properly done walk-in shower with teak grating on it. Just coming through again, double berth, again massive double hanging locker, writing desk down here, plenty of storage on and just beautifully trimmed out. I mean, it's a really effective use of space. It's before the days of the whacking great midships cabin, but it allows us to, when this boat was built, use the D12 power plants and have space for another crew cabin in the centre of the boat. The other great thing about these, fairly revolutionary at the time, was having an access point up to the fly deck, which I think is shut at the moment. We'll just pop it up. This allows us to hop out the top of the boat.
All stations. Here is the Maritime Safety Information.
And here we are up on this expansive fly bridge. So forward access stair, aft cockpit stair, really great size area for lounging aft here, with a table, wet bar, sink, all of that good stuff. It's a phenomenally competent boat. Cushions right the way around the fly bridge, sink in here, got more storage in there, further storage, griddle up here, and then we got a fridge as well. So you've got everything you need up here, and again, plenty of storage underneath the main helm bench. All this has been retrimmed, is in really nice condition, and there's a large sun pad that goes right the way around the front, and a bimini frame to keep it all cool when needed.
Thursday, 9th July 2026.
We're done.
General situation.
Thank you very much.
That's a pleasure.
Of high pressure extending from the southwest into the Pacific Isles.
Your best outro you've ever done.
Was it? What, are we done?